And we are back. Jesse Irvin here at the PPA Invisalign North Carolina Open. We have up next a men's singles semifinal. Tyson McGuffin versus Julian Arnold. And they are about to begin. Looks like Julian will be serving first. Or maybe he's just warming up serves. Oh, actually, no, I am mistaken. This is a quarterfinal match. The winner of this match will be playing Tyler Loon in the semifinal. Looking forward to this match. Tyson, probably one of the best singles players out there. Julian Arnold, up and coming to the sport of pickleball, brings 100% high intensity every point. So this should be a great match. Excited to be here watching it at the beautiful Lifetime facility in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we will be starting game one. Julian Arnold will be serving.
Game one, time in, 0-0.
Julian wanted to serve that one away before the score called. We are underway now. I'm expecting a pretty electric match.
Yes, yes. Yes, I was telling the viewers that, you know, Tyson is one of the best singles players in the world, and Julian is new to the sport, up and coming, but he will be bringing that 100% fire and energy at every point, so it should be an exciting match.
And these two have had some incredible battles in the past as well. I think Tyson has come out on top, I want to say, in those exchanges, but Julian definitely not one to ever count out. And this is certainly a quick and positive start for Arnold right now.
Gets a little net love on that shot. Now 5-0.
5-0.
Another net love. I actually liked the return that Tyson just hit. He tried to loft it a little bit, give himself more time to get in. Unfortunately, Julian hit a net court winner. But Julian has been ripping his serves. He really puts a lot of pace on it.
7-0.
Definitely very aggressive ground strokes. A lot of power from Julian.
Yes.
He's fun to watch, for sure. You know that there's going to be some pretty impressive points.
Then there's a timeout. Good timeout. I would have probably called it maybe a
point or
2 or
two
3
earlier.
points earlier,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Well, here we are.
Yes.
Better late than never.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Both of these two coming off of very close matches that were featured on center court earlier. Both went to 3 games. So these guys should be well and warmed up. Tyson almost taken out by the newcomer, Austin Chikatiloff.
Oh.
It's a mouthful. Chikatiloff. It starts with a T.
Wow.
But they went to 3 games, and Austin had a few match points.
Nice. Nice.
And then Julian
I
came
actually
through
do
3.
think I know who you're talking about. Very tall.
Very tall.
Very athletic.
Yes, he's actually a master's. He's a master's, and he's a chiropractor.
Okay.
So.
I met him with some of the spike ball guys
Oh,
in
he's
Vegas.
yeah, he plays spike ball for sure.
Yes, so that's how I met him.
I remember you were hitting with him with
Yes,
Irina,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Very talented. Like all those spike ball guys, they're super athletic.
Yeah.
And they're super talented. Like I can barely do an Ernie, and they're already jumping from like the middle of the court off and doing these Ernies. I'm just like, that's not fair. It's just
Right.
not fair.
And it helps that you're like 6'5" as
Yes.
he is. He was just stepping across the kitchen line. Wow. This is incredible from Julian right now. What a shot that we just saw there.
Yeah. I think Tyson came out of that timeout a little bit more energized. I think we've had a few more better points, instead of it just being 1-2 and done.
Yes.
There have definitely been longer rallies.
Yeah, actually, Tyson to me looks low energy today, just in the earlier match as well.
Right.
I usually see more fire from him, a little more noise, quicker movement around the court, and just peppier between points as well.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering if maybe he's not feeling his best, but hard to say.
Yes. I will also say I think for a player like Julian, who has these good drives and things like that, I think playing indoors really does benefit him because you don't have the elements of the wind and the sun and all that stuff, so the ball doesn't really move around too much.
Yes. Removes a lot of the unknowns.
Yes. So let's see if Tyson can get a few points here.
Oh, well done. Tyson showing off his new Skechers gear. What do you think of those shoes?
I love them. I love the coral color. I'm a big fan of the coral.
There's like a coral pink on the.
And now we have Julian taking a timeout, which is good. I think
Makes sense.
I think he realizes that Tyson's getting a little bit of a feel and trying to slow that down a little bit, keep his lead.
For sure. We'll see what Tyson can do when we come back. Welcome back to Championship Court. You're watching Tyson McGuffin take on Julian Arnold.
That was a very good return from Julian.
It's a good way to come back after that timeout.
Yes.
8-4.
That was a good read from Tyson.
He was right there.
Yes, he held it. He held his spot.
4-8.
Just a little wide. It looked wide from the. Tyson isn't sure. And Tyson's going to give the ball to Julian. I could see it on the monitor, and it looked pretty wide to me, a few inches possibly. But I guess we'll have to go back and rewatch because
I was actually watching it. I wasn't watching from the monitor. I was watching, and then there's the bleachers right here, kind of.
Yeah, we don't
did
have
not
the best
give me a
vantage
good
point.
vision. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Oh well, very nice of Tyson to question.
Oh, there it is. It's a replay.
Yep. So from this point,
it's pretty close.
it's close.
It could
Yeah.
have gone either way.
Yeah, you're right.
It could have gone either way. It's so hard. Those kind of calls, especially from weird angles, it's so hard to make.
Oh yeah. Well, kudos to Tyson.
Yes.
To giving that ball back to Julian. Not able to make the call on that.
Nice. I think for Tyson, he felt like he didn't see it clearly, so which is why he asked the refs. And if you don't see it clearly, then the call should be yes.
Yep. We've got.
Oh, it's a great shot.
Oh wow.
Good shot from Tyson there.
Gets a compliment from Julian.
5-10.
Yeah.
Point.
Tyson did a very good job of getting in quickly after his serve.
This is quite the tough quarterfinal for
Yes,
either of
it
them
is.
to see each other in the quarterfinals.
And Julian will be taking another timeout.
See if
Good
he can
timeout.
finish off game one. We'll see when we come back. Welcome back to the PPA Invisalign Open. We're here with you live all day long and all week long. Hannah Johns and Jesse Irvin joining you today to bring you this broadcast.
6-10. Point. 7-10.
That's a good ball, right
That was
in
a
that
good
back
point.
corner.
Line out.
Julian did a good job of getting behind Tyson because Tyson was looking to move forward. And there it is.
Do it.
7.
Game 1 goes to Julian Arnold, 11-7. They will switch sides.
Seemed like Tyson was catching up there towards the end, but not quickly enough. I think Julian had built up too big of a lead at that point, so he was able to
Yes.
finish it out. You know, odds are
Julian
he's
had
gonna be
a
able
very
to.
quick start. And
Yes.
Tyson looked a little slow kind of
Right.
coming in.
But it's much easier to finish off a game when you've only got to win 2 or 3 points.
Yes. Yes.
So at that point, I think it was a little too late for Tyson with playing against somebody, you know, at the caliber that Julian is. So we'll see what Tyson can come back and do in game 2. We're going to hear from our partners now. We'll be right back.
Back, Jesse Irvin here with Hannah Johns at the PPA Invisalign North Carolina Open. This is your men's singles quarterfinal. Tyson McGuffin serving to Julian Arnold in game 2. Julian Arnold taking the first game 11-7. That was a great return.
A lot of heat on that.
Yes. Again, as a singles player, if you can have a good serve and a good return, you're off to a great start.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, this is good. What a good point.
Great
well
hustle.
played.
Great hustle from Julian there.
Working his way back into that point to finish with a beautiful ground stroke. One thing that Arnold also does well is the hard court slide.
Yes. Which,
Um,
believe me, again, these courts are very gritty and they're brand new, and it's hard to do that, but he has found a way. He will be getting new shoes after this tournament for sure. Those shoes will have holes in the bottom of them by the end of this tournament.
Tyson also with a very aggressive serve,
Yes.
pushing the limits on what is considered a legal serve. I think he does stay within that range.
He really
but,
uses his legs and gets under it.
Yes.
So sometimes it does look like the illusion of where he's making contact because of how his legs move.
He's actually almost up on his toes when he
Yes.
hits it. So
Yes, very similar to like a Deckel. Deckel will
Yeah,
get
he
up
does
on
the
his
same
toes to,
thing.
really take advantage of their length and their height.
yes.
But
Wow.
Tyson, so whereas Deckel hits it very flat and it stays low, Tyson actually gets under, uses his legs, and puts a lot of topspin on the serve. So it really kicks up, and it has a lot of junk on it when it bounces.
It's tough to deal with. Very good serve. A little net cord there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Point. Three, two.
Julian did a very good job of actually recovering off of that
Yeah.
serve because the serve kicked up and it kind of jammed him in the backhand a little bit. But he did a very good job of kind of remaining balanced and in control. Ooh.
Ah, it's your point. Line out. On his heels.
Julian knew he had the advantage in that point there.
3-2. Point.
After a couple of loose errors,
Yes.
Julian wants to take a timeout.
Timeout, yes.
Probably a good idea. He
timeout.
looks frustrated.
Yes.
So we will be right back after this timeout. Thanks for joining us here in Charlotte, North Carolina to watch men's and women's singles day. Tyson to serve now.
Tyson is now leading 5-2 in game 2.
5-2. That's too good.
Really good roll, a one-hand roll from Tyson McGuffin to that backhand corner.
Julian not playing as clean of pickleball as he did in game 1. But Tyson has also turned it up a notch, so
yes.
it's harder to roll through
yes.
as he did in game 1 with that quick start.
Yes, there's definitely a little bit more pep in his step. I would say probably halfway between game 1 to now,
yes.
Tyson has definitely become a little bit more energized. Oh. And it dribbles over.
Wow. Been a lot of net courts.
Yes.
I think Tyson actually...
He made it. No, Tyson made it over.
No, yeah, he did. I think he hit something.
He did. He hit the back of the banner.
Returning that serve.
Returning the serve,
yes.
And Julian's taking another timeout at 8-2.
We'll be right back to show you the rest of game 2 after this. Well, today has not been one to miss here at the Invisalign Open. We've seen some incredible matches already today. A lot of 3-game matches already. We're only halfway through the day.
Nice backhand volley there from Julian. Let's see if he can get a couple points here and get on a little bit of a run. Try to change the momentum.
He'll have to do what Tyson was trying to do in game 1.
Yes.
But ultimately in too deep a hole in game 1. So let's see if the same is true for Arnold in this game. That's a good shot.
Point.
Takes Tyson to his first game point now.
10-2.
That was a very good return. Oh.
Point. Game 11-2.
And that'll do it for game 2.
Okay.
Headed to a game 3.
Both of those players won on, so far, the better side.
Following our theory, Jesse.
Yes.
All right. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. For all of you out there who love the sport, we're excited to be here. Hope you're excited to be here. We're finishing singles day. Men and women battling it out here in Charlotte today. You're about to see game number 3 get underway here.
Game 3, time in, 0-0. Point.
Big shout from Julian to start this game. He wants to get himself fired up. Playing fast and hard pickleball. It's where he does his best work.
1-0. 0.
That's a great volley finish from Julian there.
Point.
Way to read the play, move in, take advantage of the shot.
3-0. Point.
And once again, Arnold jumping out to a quick lead in game 3,
4-0.
like he did in game 1. A little long. I could see that one. It did indeed look long from this view. We're on the baseline, along the baseline over here.
Timeout. Timeout called by the receiver. The score is
Julian
0.
wants to take a timeout now. We'll see what happens after we come back. Don't go away.
And we are back from a timeout. Tyson McGuffin serving to Julian Arnold. 0-4 in game 3.
Can he dig himself out of this 4-0 hole right now?
That was a very good volley that Julian hit. It stayed low. He got a little bit behind Tyson, who was, I think, leaning towards the forehand.
Oh, great volley.
Yeah.
That's too good.
Tyson did a good job of just making Julian play one more. Because again, when you have someone as fast as Julian, he's going to run after every ball, and you don't want to be thinking you need to go after more. You just play the right shot, make him play one more.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was quite the leap off of the net that the ball
Yes,
took.
I think it hit. It didn't hit the post, but it hit in between. Like it hit the black part of where the net ends. And there's like that little.
There's a rod there.
Yes.
Oh, some incredible gets by Julian right now.
That was
wow.
a great hustle. Great hustle.
The ladies behind Julian look thrilled.
Yes.
Oh, that is so good.
Another
Wow.
good shot. So we will be switching ends. All right. We are back. Julian serving at 6-0.
Wow.
Julian's.
Julian's was
yes,
out.
Julian's shot was a little wide, but nice ATP there from Tyson.
It was a beautiful shot regardless.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Wow.
now they're even.
Gets his own net cord there.
Now
yeah,
they are
that
even.
is.
They have both had some net cord love.
Quite a bit. I think I've seen more in this match than the rest of the day.
Timeout. 0-6.
Wow.
It's a great back and forth.
Good point.
Good
Very
effort
good.
by Julian, and a big round of applause from the audience, because that was some spectacular movement from Julian. But
Yes.
to his credit, Tyson stayed very calm, controlled, continued to just push
Make-
that ball
yes,
side
make
to
him
side.
play. Another
That's a
good
great
shot
shot.
from Tyson. He has added a few points to the scoreboard. Slowly trying to close the gap. Very good return from Julian. That was crucial because I think Tyson was starting to get a little feel, get into a good run of string of points, so that was a good return from Julian. Let's see if he can get a point here. Oh.
Point.
Nice return. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Really good volley. That was actually a very good combo. He hit a really deep return, pushing Julian back, and then recognizing that Julian was so far back, hitting that soft touch volley it was a very good play.
Definitely the right shot. And with Julian's weight back as well,
Yes.
trying to retrieve that ball on the back side of the court. Perfect shot. But another side out.
Yes.
So we're still at 7-2.
It was the right idea from Tyson trying to take it early. He just missed it by a little bit and didn't get under it quite enough. We can hear Julian talking to himself saying, get off 7.
Very important for him to break this.
Oh, a lob.
Wow.
I like it.
It was a perfect lob. Well executed.
Nice.
Great finish.
Yes, it was very smart. Because, again, it was unexpected. We didn't expect it. I don't think Tyson expected it. Good mix of shots there.
First one this game, this match as well.
I think it's the first one I've really seen.
Yeah, I think
Today.
Elise might have hit one.
Okay.
Or earlier. Oh, it might have been before you jumped on, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, it hasn't been popular today.
Yeah.
AJ Kohler would be unhappy. Yeah.
I know. Does he lob in singles as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lobs anywhere, anytime.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Point. Three, 8.
That's so good by Tyson.
Yes.
And another timeout from Arnold now.
That's a good timeout.
Try to slow this roll before it gets out of control.
Yes.
We'll be right back after we hear from some of our partners.
And we are back. Game 3, Tyson McGuffin versus Julian Arnold. Tyson serving at 4-8, trying to close the gap. Julian Arnold trying to finish this out and get on to the semifinals. Oh, great.
Max effort from Julian on that point.
Great volley from Tyson, keeping it low.
5, 8.
That is a much needed side out. Much needed for Julian. Let's see if he can get another point here.
5. Side out. 5, 8.
Foot fault called on Julian Arnold. Unfortunate for him right now, timing-wise. He does not like that call, but it's so hard to know.
Yes.
Because when you're moving and hitting the ball, you're obviously not looking at your feet.
8.
Oh,
I
really
don't
didn't look like he did.
know.
Side out.
I think the confusion was when his foot slid, it was sliding into that center white line. And I think the two of those lines, kind of that T formation.
Yeah, it sort of melded together, and it was
Yes.
tough to say.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a tough call to make. Tyson McGuffin going through a lot of shirts out here.
Yes.
Wow. Continuing his
Yes.
streak upwards. I think it was 3-8 originally.
Closing the gap. It's now 7-8.
7, 8.
Tyson hitting that just a little wide. I'm sure Julian is telling himself right now just to try to get off 8.
But does not manage to find the court on that one. So Tyson will get the chance to continue his momentum upwards.
7, 8.
Oh, net cord for Tyson. Means Julian was pushed into an awkward position on that volley, unfortunately not able to do with the ball what he wanted to do, and laid it up to Tyson's wheelhouse.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
8-all.
But it is 8-all now. We're all tied up in game 3.
Very good return from Julian. He's hit a few of those in that forehand corner.
Such a good shot when you see your opponent trying to move forward in the court and they're lingering around that baseline. If you can hit the baseline, you're already putting them on their heels.
All right, he has got himself off of 8.
9, 8. Side out. 8, 9.
Very good backhand volley
Side
there.
out.
Good cut, kept it low. That was crucial. All right, Julian serving at 9-8 in game 3.
9, 8.
Oh, a little too high. Yep. Can't leave that ball that high.
Oh, it looked like he wanted to call it
I
out
think so.
possibly, and
He hesitated.
second guessed and hesitated. Yep, unfortunate.
8, 9.
Kudos to him for not calling it though.
Yes.
Wasn't sure apparently.
Nice. That's a good spot.
Side out.
I like that he took his time. You know, he didn't
It was very
rush.
calm,
he
yeah.
kind of waited and he held it. And, you know, because he held it, it made Tyson also have to wait to figure out where he was going. He didn't kind of give it away too early.
Side out. 8, 9.
And that, again, very good combo from Julian. That deep forehand return into Tyson's forehand, and then coming in and finishing the shot to the open court. That was a good serve. So he had a really good serve that forced Tyson to sort of hit a slightly higher, shorter return, and it really set up the play for Julian to hit kind of a backhand crosscourt winner. And now Julian has a match point.
Sets him up
10-8.
to complete this match right here. We'll be right back to finish this out.
And we are back. Julian Arnold serving with a match point against Tyson McGuffin, 10-8.
10, 8.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a way to end it off. Yet another net cord. Well, congratulations to Julian.
Congrats
that was
to
quite
Julian.
the match.
That was a great match. Well fought. And he will be moving on to the semifinals against Tyler Loon.
That's right. And unfortunate for Tyson. I think he expected to go all the way in this one, as he should as one of the top players. So disappointing to go out in the quarters, but there are plenty of tournaments left in the year.
Yes.
So we'll see. Exciting for Julian to move on. We're going to get an update for you all on our next match here on center court in just a minute. We'll be right back.